On today's episode of Entertain the Geeky, we go behind the veil of D&D, and we will talk about the most amazing sessions ever. With me, Roger,
Chris, and Joe Moore.
God damn it, Joe!
I just like making
You have
you
sat
mad
here
at this
for
point.
4 episodes already, and you can never get your damn cue right. Like at this point, we're gonna get fucking flash cone, those airport flash cones to go.
No, see, at this point, it's just about making you mad. It really is. I like doing it. It's
Put that away. Can't do that on the show.
As he pets Roger's belly.
I guess something you can pet. That's my sweaty head.
Yes, it is.
That's my sweaty
I
head.
need
He was like
glue.
wiping his hand
There
on
you
my
go.
eyes like,
Yeah.
I may have made a mistake.
I'm going to stick it in his butt later.
So,
Okay, your turn.
I thought it was always my turn.
No.
But I rolled for initiative and I won.
That just means you go first.
And
Actually, hold on.
then... What?
Are we rolling initiative now?
Yeah, we are actually going to roll to see who tells the first tale.
That's a great idea.
Bust out that D20. That's...
D20.
Go ahead, Joe. Add your charisma bonus, which is -2.
It's based on my dexterity bonus, which...
+3. 3.
Well, we know who is...
Oh,
Critical
shit.
failure!
I rolled a 1. Dude, this die sucks.
Yeah, this is the one I would have...
Is this the bad die?
Yeah, from him playing.
Like, okay, this die.
This is his druid set.
I just rolled another fucking 1.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
There's a good
16,
roll.
2,
2.
5.
Yeah, these are terrible, bro.
Dude,
13.
it's rolled. We've rolled 7 times now. It's rolled above a 10 twice.
There you go. Here,
No.
8, 2.
We're just gonna do an episode of being mystified
12,
with how bad this die
2.
is. Yeah, no, replace this. This is hella weighted badly.
Like it's bad.
It's just a die.
It
it rolls another one.
It has air bubbles in it that are causing it to roll incorrectly.
That's not true. It's just a bad die. It's just bad luck.
That's not how that works.
Joe's like, there is a science behind this, and
There
this
is.
one has air bubbles.
Put it in water and float it and see what happens.
Go get a cup of water.
You need salt water.
We have salt.
I
We
have
can
salt.
make
I'm
this.
just saying.
Hey,
it needs
Joe.
to be salt
I'll
water
throw
so
it in
it'll
Tara's
float.
fish tank.
Hey Joe, you won the fucking die roll.
No, he's
He's busy getting salt water. So
Alright.
let's talk about your first tale there.
My first tale?
Your first tale.
First tale.
Like the best. Your favorite D&D moment. Keep it short and brief. Remember, we only got
Favorite
25 minutes.
D moment? I've
Yeah.
got way too many favorite ones.
Dude, pick one.
We're
We're gonna do this more than once.
I mean, that's fair. Pick one. Oh, great. One of my more recent ones, that was a pretty favorite moment of really good, like, character role-playing. My friend Anthony in our Curse of Strahd game was playing a neutral paladin.
Yeah.
And
First off, hold on, I got an issue. Like
Okay.
this was gonna happen a
Okay.
lot
I'm sure.
while these stories go on.
Sure.
A neutral paladin?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
You see where my issue is?
I understand what your issue is.
Okay.
For those of you who don't,
Okay.
it's generally considered that if you have a paladin, it has to be some sort of good or some sort of lawful. Generally leaning towards lawful good or lawful neutral.
No. I'm a firm believer you can be an evil paladin.
Okay.
It's just
What's
the
your
neutral.
problem with it,
The
then?
neutral. The
Yeah.
neutral does not sit well with paladins with me.
Water. Not enough salt.
13.
Not enough salt. It needs to float at the top.
Oh my goodness.
Get more salt. All right, continue.
He was a neutral paladin because I will always concede to whatever deity you worship. You have to be at least no more than one step away from whatever that deity's center is. And he was worshiping a neutral god and went, well, goddess technically, and went for neutral. So whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine. I don't need you to care.
Yeah, I don't.
Alignment's silly. Anyways.
Alignment's not silly.
Alignment's silly. That's a whole different
more
conversation.
salt.
I'm not allowed to finish this. Anyways.
No, keep going. I'm mixing salt and water here.
So they were trying to find these bones that were removed from
Roger,
a church.
you know, only so much salt will be diluted in this amount of water.
Hey.
Fun fact, there are lakes that there's just salt at the bottom because of
Yeah.
that.
Shut your face.
And
No, Chris was actually there for that. It's when you guys were searching for the bones out of the church in Valaki,
Yeah.
and you figured out that the one dude had taken them and whatever, and Anthony went no bullshit with this character. There was no, I'm going to interrogate you.
No.
There's no, like, social role play. Like, he just grabbed him, punched him across the face, and screamed, "Where are the bones?" And then hit him again before he could answer.
So he went full on Batman.
Yeah,
It was
he's
full-blown.
just, he was just, no,
Swear
I'm
to
not
me.
fucking around.
What's in
Where are the
Batman?
bones? And it was unexpected and beautiful, and he did it with such finesse and ferocity that I gave him inspiration points for it.
So it doesn't. That die does not.
And
float
then
at all.
B, like, I didn't even roll like anything about it. I was just like, nope, you scared the fuck out of him.
There's so
Here's
much
the
salt.
location for the bones.
So this water now looks like milk, and the dye is still not floating.
Delicious.
All right,
I don't know what
Chris.
to tell you about that.
What about you? Since you technically won the die
A
roll
favorite moment.
A favorite moment?
of D&D.
Okay, so it was actually in a session with you, Roger.
Shit.
Jorge and I
Jorge
went to we went to sneak into a cave full of goblins. And two rogues, and I'm stealth. He's stealth. I have a great stealth.
He was
roll.
an arcane trickster, and you were specifically stealth, right?
He was a rogue.
I was full blown rogue.
He was full blown rogue.
Right.
I think I was actually arcane trickster, to be honest with
Were you the one that was arcane?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
He was assassin.
I
Yeah.
don't remember. This game was a while ago.
It was a long time ago, but he
I missed that game.
it was good. And he rolls a shitty stealth roll, steps on a stick in a cave,
Yeah.
and the last goblin at the group that's running out of it, and we're watching him run out, turns around and looks right at him and is like, and I roll, and it's like, boom. And I think it ended up being like a 21 or something after my modifiers, you know? So I roll, and I'm like, fuck it, It was like a natural 19 plus 3 modifier. So yeah, nice roll. And I grab this goblin by the mouth, slit his throat, and gently lay him down.
Yeah, you know, the thing I should have done at the end of that was make you make another stealth step. Oh, it floats!
It floats on like 18.5.
It's floating on 5. Now roll it and see what it comes up as.
Huh?
11.
Roll it again.
It's floating.
18.
It's leaning towards that one end point, though. Really
13.
hard.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you know
it
what,
looks
though?
like there's it actually, looking at it, it looks like there's a big air bubble right at the tip of it. You see that?
Yeah.
The problem is most of those numbers surrounding that are above 10.
I don't know.
20.
It just needed the salt bath.
Apparently.
You needed to kill the juju out of it.
We were
apparently.
salty, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Dye's fine now.
Dye's fine now. We had to cleanse it. See,
Roger,
Chris.
one of your personal favorites.
Oh my god.
Tell us
I
about.
know, in 40 years of playing D&D.
Oh yeah, I'm so fucking old.
I remember.
I remember when your dice used to come not colored.
Remember when the dice were just 6 of them?
And you had
6 sides. Now you have these 20s.
And you had to fucking write the numbers on the die with the fucking X-Acto knife and shit. No, mine is one of my favorite characters I've ever played was a character called Faru, and his death in Ravenloft 3rd edition was amazing.
There is an air bubble.
He got bit by a werewolf, and
Okay.
he's in a bar. Like the town is, we're hunkered down now. The town knows werewolves are coming, so he's decided he's going to stay in the bar with his buddy, and they're going to protect the townsfolk.
Right.
So they get really drunk, and they find out that if you're bit, you have the curse,
Right.
and you will turn into a werewolf. And his buddy is telling him, he's like, "Oh, dude, that means you're going to turn into a werewolf, and you might actually hurt somebody. How are you going to stop that from happening? What are we going to do? We got to cure you." Faru takes his silver sword that he knows kills werewolves, because that's what he used to slay the other werewolf, jumps up, holds it to his chest, and stage dives off the bar, committing suicide.
Jeez.
Because he would not allow himself to be turned into a werewolf to hurt any townsfolks.
Huh.
Because he's a hero, and that's sometimes what you have to do.
I mean, that's fair.
Sad part is, like, 5 minutes after he killed himself, they found the cure for werewolf.
Oh, of course.
Another one. Yeah, this die is fucking unacceptable.
Yeah, you
Back in the
need
salt.
another one.
Back in the salt, you gotta, now you gotta set it on fire. This is what we learned from Supernatural, is you gotta set it on fire, bury it, all sorts of shit.
I think this fucker just needs to be laid up on 20 for a while so that gravity can fix it.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Eventually.
That's it. Yeah, like after 6 trillion years,
All
once,
right.
once it turns into a diamond.
It will roll nothing but 20s.
All right.
All right, Joe, you're up.
Actually, from the game Chris brought up, after I entered
Oh, the
into it-
alien game?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we ended up fighting the wizard that one-shotted everybody except me. So we were all playing against the wizard. We were at what, 5th level at the time,
Something
if
like
I
that,
remember
yeah.
correctly. And I was playing a tiefling fighter, and we were all unfortunately grouped together for way too long while trying to strategize. And the wizard just threw a fucking fireball.
To be fair, we did not realize how dangerous magic was in 5th edition at that point.
Yeah, no, we were still really new to it.
For you fuckers out there that don't know, 5th edition magic is no fucking joke.
Yeah, no,
It's
run
fucking
away.
insane.
But he one-shotted everybody in the group except me because I had fire resistance
Yeah.
from being a tiefling, and then one-shotted him back.
Yeah.
Well, technically 2 shots because I had the hellish rebuke that hit him back for fire damage, and then I just uppercutted him with a greatsword from groin to stern.
He split him in half.
Yeah, yeah,
Saved the group.
yeah. And luckily, he had a couple health potions, and the group lived.
Yeah, Chris?
That was a great moment.
First D&D session I played was a D&D 2 supplement, and it was actually a buddy that I played Magic with, and he's like, hey, come play D&D with us. I was like, I've never played before. He's like, that's cool. I want you to play anyway. I was like, fucking A, let's do it. I played a barbarian because I was like, I don't want to deal with any crazy spells or anything like that. And it was a one-shot, so there wasn't a whole hell of a lot that anybody was going to pick up anyway as far as spells went. We are in this town, and somehow or another, somebody in the group, and it was not me, believe it or not, pissed the townspeople off.
Okay.
So we start getting mobbed by townspeople. I went after the children.
Okay.
I was a barbarian, so I was like, I'm going to kill the easy ones first, save the hard ones for last.
That's not very Conan-like, but okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. So I start lopping kids' heads off, and I ended up dying. I'm not going to lie. Because of kids.
Yeah?
Because of kids.
Kids got you?
Kids got me.
Or were those kids when the younglings were dying?
Right? Yeah. No shit. Gotta keep it D&D. That's the hard part. Is I played so many role playing games,
Right.
trying to keep them all the favorite moments D&D related. Again, Faru, different campaign when we're playing Horde of the Dragon Queen
Okay.
for the Adventure League. When I fucking rodeoed a dragon.
Rodeo to
Like the dragon was
Was there a
attacking the town.
little lasso involved?
Yeah, like so what I did was like the dragon was attacking the town. Me and Monty rode up to the top of the tower. Monty's hitting with arrows. Faru has a throwing axe and a fucking big hammer.
Right.
That's it, and some rope. So I'm waiting for the dragon to make its pass. As he makes his pass, I jump on the dragon. And the GM's like, what? I'm like, I jump on the dragon. And he's like, the only way to do it is if you roll a 20. And I was like, don't fucking tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds.
Just let me roll,
Just
damn
let me
it.
roll the goddamn dice. Roll the 20. Landed on the dragon. Rode it for 2 combat sessions. I'm hitting it with a hammer. Trying to lasso the rope around to get a good flip on. Dragon flips me over. I fall to my death.
Okay.
In D&D 5th edition, you make your 3 saves, whatever,
Yeah.
versus death. If you make it, you get 1 hit point. I make it. I get 1 hit point. Run back into combat and one-shot 2 goblins in the same round.
Nice.
With 1 fucking hit point left. Because Faru was a fucking beast!
He was a hero.
He rode a fucking dragon at level 1, rode a dragon.
Winning.
1 more round and then we're going to switch topics here. Joe.
All right. This one was a 3rd edition, one of my first forays into DMing way back in the day. It was a homebrew I'd found that somebody else made, and I converted it. That involved like a Lich and a bunch of mini bosses and stuff.
Fucking liches.
Great campaign. Everybody did great. My friend Patrick from back home was playing an elf wizard. Classic. After they killed the Lich, he found the phylactery, but failed his fucking check to figure out what it was. So he just tossed it into his bag of holding that's full of other fucking bullshit. And then 6 months later, I just had the Lich come back and pop out of his bag with a bunch of his shit and just start attacking the fucking group. It's a great moment. None of them expected it. A couple of them fucking forgot he existed. It was a great time.
And okay, in the group, it was a super group that we had with you, Roger.
It was a fucking
the
super
store game?
group.
It was, there were so many fucking
We have
people playing.
8, 9 people at this group.
Yeah, and it was
it
people miss a session, somebody else would show up, somebody's never played before.
Let's do
so
it. Let's
they
do
get
it.
to
Let's
play.
do it. Hold on. Let's knock it down. Joe, Chris, Perks, O'Toole, Zach, Ogre.
wasn't in it. He,
Oh,
he was
O'Toole
pissed
wasn't it?
about it.
No.
Okay.
He was pissed because John was playing with us and
Oh,
never
yeah,
played with him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ogre. Blake.
Ogre wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Kevin Freeman.
Kevin Grove.
Kevin
Oh,
Grove.
Grove. Oh,
Kevin Grove.
Oh, okay.
Kevin
Did
Freeman.
eventually join?
Freeman
Yeah.
eventually joined.
Yeah.
Jorge Perez.
Zach Dean.
Jams. Zach Dean. So we were at like 11 people in this fucking group at one
It was a
time.
big group.
It
was
was fucking hilarious.
Oh
No,
my
I
God.
will never forget Computer Cleaner. From that game, I will never forget Computer Cleaner. I will never forget Jorge beating aliens to death.
That was
with
Zach.
Mop sticks.
That was Zach.
It
that
was
beat
both
him.
of them.
I was gonna say I know Zach beat aliens to death with a mop.
Well,
and
Zach
then
had the gift of gab.
I will never. Yeah, he did. And I will never forget us being in a spaceship trying to figure out what to do. And I said, "Fuck it," and pressed buttons, and we almost died. It's great.
Zach was one of my favorite things about it, because Zach was borderline schizophrenic.
Yeah,
And
with his like
through-
great
throughout
one warlock.
throughout the entirety of the campaign, he's like little phrases, and you don't think anything of it. Yeah, the sky's crashing. We need to go that way because it's gonna crash over there. And we're like, shut the fuck up, Chicken Little. So
Yeah.
you've got Zach, who is super in character, nut job, and then you have John Perks, who is Mr. Optimism,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm ready to take on the world.
And you fuckers did.
And
That man would have been happy if the campaign involved like collecting nuts.
seriously.
That's true.
It was like, oh, we're gonna get nuts. Nuts are my favorite.
Yeah, he was happy-go-lucky. What, halfling druid? If I
So-
remember correctly.
It was a
halfling
but
druid.
he was exceptionally small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like even for a halfling, he was small. But no, I think Zach helped to make that experience for me.
So Zach was your favorite part of
Zach
that
was
whole...
my favorite part of the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I was a big fan of that. I'm about to motherfuck. Zach was a big part of that whole.
Yeah. No, his
The fish people and
The fish people were
his
hysterical.
like shtick as
Yeah.
his character was
Yeah.
fantastic.
that was
It
pretty
was.
good. One of my all time, and this is actually again me as a player doing it. I played a character called Hallandros. Hallandros was a half elf bard con man, and the first time ever playing him in a game was I backstabbed the entire group. I was stealing from them to supply my boss.
Okay.
Found out a bigger score. Went and stole from their fucking people. I like who hired them. I was stealing from. Killed one of the king's guards, like his right hand man. Killed him, but not only did I kill him, I had the group kill him because I was like, he's the traitor. Kill him. I poisoned his right hand man, so I thought I was in the clear. So Hallandros killed like this entire royal family bloodline, was making a shit ton of money, walking away, had the group do his dirty work, walked back into the church, and the guy I poisoned was there. And there was no talking my way out of it. Hallandros had to fucking fight. The GM, this is one of the, and we were playing on a computer program, so we were typing and playing
Like
on a
Roll
computer.
20 or
Yeah,
something?
something like that. Because we were all spread across the country. The GM actually dropped the screen, and the fucker just killed me in 2 rounds.
Jesus.
And Hallandros was amazing after that. Like that's that character. Hallandros will always be that con man.
Beautiful. What else are we moving on to? We've only got a couple minutes.
I was
left.
going to talk about, okay, so real quickly, our favorite settings in D&D. We don't need why, because we're really low on time. Just give two settings that you just think, that if you're going to play D&D, what 2 settings would you play in? Ravenloft and
I fucking
Forgotten
love
Realms.
Ravenloft.
Did I just nail it? Did I nail it?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah. No. Always Ravenloft, because Ravenloft is a classic. Strahd is a classic. And Forgotten Realms because it's my home territory. It's my favorite. Though Greyhawk was really good. They need to bring Greyhawk back for 5th.
Chris?
Fucking Iron Kingdoms. It's not even D&D.
You can't do that. It's a D&D setting.
This is bullshit. Actually, Ravenloft is magical.
Because I didn't talk about any of my Deadlands characters.
No, Ravenloft is absolutely magical. Outside of that, I don't care. Like Ravenloft was the really big shock for me because I'd never played that campaign before.
So I'm going to cheat now. Since you only had one, I'm going to steal your other one.
Please.
First and foremost, Dragonlance.
Dragonlance, bringing dragons back to D&D.
The world of Kryn is fantastic,
Yes.
especially if Minotaurs are involved.
And you fuckers, if you haven't read, like, go read the first 3 books. Read Chronicles.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't read anything after that. Just read Chronicles. Reread Summer, Winter, and Fall. Autumn, Winter, and Fall. Autumn, Winter, and Summer. No, fuck.
Autumn, winter, and spring. You
Yeah, that's it.
dumbass.
Autumn
What
and
order
fall
do
are
this?
the same
I don't
thing.
know.
God.
Go read those books. They're really good books. Second, Planescape.
I never got that into Planescape.
Planescape was really good because it was like this desert type thing, and
Yeah, it's cool.
It showed a different type of D&D because it wasn't just fantasy; it was like survival fantasy,
yeah.
and that was really cool to me.
And then my third favorite D&D session was Marvel Superheroes because it counts because it's D&D with just Spider-Man.
I mean, technically, he's not wrong, so I'll.
I thought somebody else did that book.
No, TSR originally released Marvel Superheroes, and it was AD&D second edition rules.
Yes,
it was just strictly AD&D. It was AD&D with Marvel Superheroes.
It technically counts, but you're a cheating ass.
I'm a cheating asshole, but I took it.
I was gonna say because Marvel did it's a fucking they've done a couple of different things.
Now,
since then with other
ever
people.
since when TSR went under, they've done their own thing. But TSR was the one that originally published Marvel Superheroes, a role-playing game. Interesting side note, they also published DC Superheroes.
Good. Teach them a lesson.
Fuckers.
Now teach them how to make a movie.
They did. It's called Justice League.
We'll see.
Dude, did you see real quick? Fuck, we gotta go. But did you see the someone did a mashup of the Avengers watching the Justice League trailer?
I did.
That was fucking
It's
hilarious.
hysterical.
I'm gonna have to look for that.
Look, like in between episodes, you're gonna look it up here.
All right.
All right, guys. What I need you to do is go to beastsescaperoom.com.
Enter the promo code Geeky.
Get 20% off your Beast Escape Room experience, and make sure you say hi to
Ronnie Cobb.
Yeah, he likes it when we yell his name at the radio, apparently.
Good.
It freaks him out. Also, make sure you go to entertainthegeeky.com.
Follow us on all of our social media.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Hit
all
us
that
up
fun
with an email. Give us your email address, and we'll gladly send you a copy of Merle's Truck Stop in Maine, our free one-page role-playing game.
stuff. Hells yeah.
Chris?
Guys, just stay geeky.